Alright, so check this out. My tank out of nowhere, which is why I didn't make an update for a while. I didn't know what the hell was going on. Okay, so here I was minding my own business, and then my tank out of nowhere just started to crash. It's a couple months ago, right? And I'm not sure exactly why. I didn't know what was happening. I'm looking around and I checked everything. I'm looking on the inside, looking on the outside. I kept checking it over and over, kept bringing it to different stores. You know, look, please sample my water, check this out, I've done something wrong. And no one could figure it out. Everyone said, looks good to me. Nitrate's a little high, but you know, change your water. And I'm changing my water right and left, right and left, right and left. Pretty soon, no nitrates, no nothing. Everything is great. Everything is great. And yet, the tank was just falling apart. Everything was dying in it. The fish were doing great. They were, you know, but the tank was falling apart, and I didn't know what to do. I'm looking close at the tank, looking at everything, seeing if there was something in there at night doing some shit, you know, or something coming in every now and then when I wasn't looking, you know. And remember, I used base rock, you know, it was nothing from the ocean. I mixed my own water. Everything seemed fine, you know. Every now and then I would look, and I think I'd see, like, what was it? I looked in close and I saw a sea monkey. I looked in close. I thought it was a sea monkey. I looked close and checked out. Sure enough, there was like one in there, right? And I don't know what he was doing, but he was like, I don't know, it looked like he was taking a crap or something, or, you know, having a good old time. Anyway, got rid of him. And so yeah, I still couldn't figure it out. I went over to Ali's, of course, and said, Ali, I don't know what's going on. I checked everything. I did this, I did that, I did everything. He started laughing. Ha! Silly you. You have bad salt? I was like, what? He said, what type of salt do you have? And I said, ocean pure. And he said, yes, they got a bad batch. A bad batch. What do you mean a bad batch? He goes, well, they got a bad batch. And you should just change your salt to something else, right? And he likes the dude that distributes the ocean pure. He said, look, it was just a bad batch. It's not their fault. Everything's great. Don't blame the company. Everything's great. I said, okay, great. What shall I use? And he gave me some, what was it? Coral Life. Sure enough, right when I did the first change, just a minor change, everything started coming back to life. I was very excited. And so the tank is doing fine. Now I also changed out the mud that I thought was so clever. Ali told me to change it out, and I said, okay. Change it out for a doing sexy business, DSB, deep sand bed, 6 inches throughout the sump, and seems to be doing better, or at least okay. And again, the levels were what they were. I didn't understand how this changing water thing was, you know, solved, but somehow, some way, the tank started coming back to life, and I'm very excited indeed. And I'll be doing an update with more images of the tank and what's going on and what's happening, and show you. I also, get a load of this, I also got rid of Lieutenant Dan. I got rid of Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan was a Red Sea cleaner, so I thought, but come to find out, he was just a big blue wrasse, and when he was a juvenile, he looked like a Red Sea cleaner, but was not. And so he was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and I think he may have been causing problems in the tank, or at least increasing the bio load and using up a lot of the room, since it's actually a small tank. Anyway, so I created a fish trap. I looked online, found some information on how to put two bottles together. I got a Gatorade bottle, certain size Gatorade bottle, inverted the top of it after cutting it in half, and created this trap, and sure enough, it worked. It captured Lieutenant Dan, Obi-Wan the Goby, and a couple of snails and a couple of crabs, but I got Lieutenant Dan out and brought him to the store. It sucked. It was hard saying goodbye. I don't know why I get attached to these fish. And anyway, but it worked. And there you go. So Lieutenant Dan is gone, The tank is fine. Everyone's doing well. Hopefully I'll have another update where everything looks wonderful. At least I'll put some footage on here. There you go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Funny, happy dances. I need some funny moves. There you go. Alright, there you go. I started a joke which started the whole world crying.